Yo, yo, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's pop? Good. So, today, hopefully the internet is working good. You feel what I'm saying? So that I can really go in, and spit this game. You feel what I'm saying? So, I want to talk about why you don't need to text women. What up, Palos? Three Kings was good. I want to talk about why you don't need to text women. So what do I mean? I'm talking about, and I want to make this clear so people understand. What if my dude Rob Parks in the building was popping, bro? Miami Soldier, Tashawn, Damian, what up? So I want to make this real clear. When I'm saying you don't need to text women, what I'm talking about is when you're first dealing with a chick. You understand? This is a girl who you just probably went on one date with, 2 dates with, or whatever. You just met this chick. It's some new shit. You understand what I'm saying? It's a chick you've been sort of messing around with for maybe a month or so, 2 months, maybe even 3, but it's new. You understand what I'm saying? You don't need to text her. What I mean is this. A lot of guys, what they do is they get girls' numbers, they go on a date with a chick, and they're texting her all throughout the week. You understand? They're texting her every day, good morning, how's it going? What you doing today? I was thinking about you, all this other stuff, right? So dudes, they start doing this shit. And the reason why they're doing this shit is because that they think they need to do this in order to keep the woman interested, in order to keep the girl wanting to keep seeing him. You understand what I'm saying? They keep doing this because they feel like I need to text her so that she doesn't forget about me. I need to text her to keep her wanting to see me. So let's say a guy is supposed to see a girl on Friday, but it's Monday right now. It's Monday, but he's supposed to see the girl on Friday. So he thinks he needs to text her all during the week in order to keep the momentum up, in order to keep the girl wanting to see him, right? Because he thinks if I don't text her, maybe she'll forget about me. Maybe she'll want to see some other dude, right? And now what you have to understand is that that's a form of insecurity. So you're not texting her good morning because you care about if she's having a good morning or you want to even talk to her. You're texting her out of fear. Understand? You're texting her to sort of, keep tabs on her. This is what me and Miles was talking about this last night. I was on the phone with him talking about this. And women also do this too. Women will, when they first get with you, they'll start texting you a lot, Y'all probably went on a date or two. They start texting heavy. Now, what women might say is, oh, but, I'm doing this because I want to get to know him more, and I like him, and I want to talk, and I like to communicate. No. On the surface, it seems that way. But they're doing this to keep tabs on the dude. They're doing this to stay on the guy's mind. They're doing this because they almost, low-key want to figure out, if he's seeing other women or how he feels about her, whatever it is. You see what I'm saying? So women will also do this too. Now, I saw somebody ask, they said, okay, what if she texts you first, right? What if she's texting you? Now, if she's texting you, that's cool. You can respond to her, but, keep it short. Keep it short, meaning she'll hit you up, hey, good morning, how's your day? You'd be like, oh, my day's fine, how's yours? You'd be like, oh, it's good, busy doing work. Oh, well, that sounds cool. Well, listen, I'm actually busy doing work too, but looking forward to seeing you on Friday. I'll holler at you later. Peace. That's it. That is it. See, the only time you need to text the chick, and again, I've said this a million times, is you only need to text her to set up a date. That's it. That's the only reason you need to text or even call a chick, is to set the date up. If you're not setting a date up, there's no reason for you to be talking to her or texting her. That's it. You understand? So, again, you gotta understand, a lot of people They do these things. It was like mad noisy over here. But a lot of people do these things because they are trying to keep tabs on motherfuckers. You understand? That's what they're trying to do. It's not because you care about how their day is going. It's not even because you actually want to talk to the person. You're doing it a lot out of fear, men and women. You understand? Now, this is the thing. Now, let's say you've been seeing someone for a while, right? Let's say you've been seeing a girl for about maybe 6-7 months or whatever. Or let's say a girl's your girlfriend or your wife. Then of course, you can text her whenever. She can text you whenever. And it's all good. But when you're first fucking with someone, right? You do not need to be texting this chick all the time. You don't. You know, you get to know her in person. You don't need to be going back and forth. And this is what you got to understand too. Is that, and there's a few other reasons why you shouldn't be texting this person back and forth and doing all this other stuff. I always try to explain to you guys that when you're dealing with a chick, when you're doing something, what up, Aisa E was popping. When you're doing certain things with chicks, you want to be able to, you know, run your, like, situation sort of like a business. You understand? When a person, let's say you have a company and a person comes in, what up, Cardio King was popping, Joe Blast was good. When someone comes into your business, right, you'll put them on like entry level position. You understand what I'm saying? Put them on entry level position. You know, you might start them out at like $12 an hour or whatever. Then as they work their way up, as they prove themselves, maybe at one day they may become the manager. A few years they may become, you know, vice president of the company at some point. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is that you have to run your relationships the same way. If I don't really know you yet, what the fuck am I doing texting you and going back and forth with you all fucking night? Why am I doing that? Why am I giving you all this extra attention? You understand what I'm saying? The attention or the extra attention should be for someone who is substantial in your life. I just met you yesterday. What the fuck I'm texting you back and forth like this so much? You understand? We went on 2 dates. Why am I texting you back and forth so much? You feel what I'm saying? Because again, a lot of times what it is that people are so thirsty for connection because they don't have other things going on in their life that they harp and grab onto these situations and feel like they need to do these things. You see what I'm saying? But you don't need to do it. And understand part of you doing it is because you're trying to keep tabs on motherfuckers. See, a lot of dudes will do this early in the situation because this is what a lot of guys will do. They meet a woman and it's like the first few weeks to a month that they fucking with the chick. They'll be texting them all the time. How's your day? What's up? You know, going back and forth with her, doing all this other shit. And she's soaking up all the attention. She's loving all the attention. But see, what happens is that the guy can't keep that up. You understand? He's texting her every day. She's getting used to him texting every day. And then next thing you know, he's not gonna text her one day for whatever reason. The consistency is gonna fall off. And you know, she's gonna feel a certain type of way. And it's already fucking up the dynamic between her and him. Right? So a lot of times what happens is that you have people out here who, because they have a very needy energy, and some of this is subconscious, they probably won't even realize this or know this, they feel that as soon as they get with someone, they're trying so hard not to lose this person. So what do? They do a lot of texting, you know, they do a lot of fucking contacting, all this, and it seems harmless. Oh, how was your day? I was just thinking about you. You understand what I'm saying? That's what they're trying to make it seem as. It's this like, oh, how was your day? What's going on? I was thinking about you. I can't wait to see you. All this other extra stuff. But what it is that these people, when they're doing that, what they're doing is that they're showing their neediness. They're showing the insecurity. They're trying to keep tabs on people. You understand? I'm telling you, see, on the surface, most people would think, oh, but it's not that crazy. They just want to get to know the person and they really like the person. No, that's not. This is why a lot of relationships, if you notice nowadays, with this hookup culture and Tinder and all this other shit, a lot of relationships like last maybe like 3-4 months. You understand what I'm saying? It's real quick. Why? Because what people do is that they'll come in hot. You understand? They will come in hot. What that means is, when I say come in hot, what that means is that they first meet somebody, they go on a date, and what'll happen is, after that first date, they're texting a person all night. They're hitting them up the next day. They're doing a whole bunch of shit. Like, even, man, me and my dude Miles was talking the other day. He probably could tell the story better than me, but basically he went out with this chick the other night, and she had the greatest time ever in her fucking life, right? And so she hit him up the next day, and I think she, was like, oh, what's up? How you doing? Whatever. And he's like, oh, I'm doing good. I'm about to head out to the gym, but I'll, looking forward to seeing you on Monday. Have a nice day. Right? So he's basically ending the conversation. You see what I'm saying? He's ending the conversation. So then she replies and she's like, oh, so, she's on some, oh, why don't you want to talk to me? And, I'm starting to think you're lying about being single. You probably have a girl. That's why you don't want to talk to me, and yada, yada, yada. So she's expecting or feeling entitled to this conversation. And then when he spoke to her later that night, she was like, the other guys that I've messed with in the past, I'm so used to dealing with guys who will talk to me and communicate and yada, 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 and all that other extra shit. But see, part of what made her, because she was about to eject, she was about to say, well, if you don't want to talk to me, I'm going to leave you. I'm going to not fuck with you. She's trying to protect her feelings. She's trying to protect her heart being broken, which is why she's trying to eject so fast, but also which is why she feels the need that she needs to talk to this guy. I remember I was in a workshop, and it was a workshop on relationships, and this woman who was at the workshop, she was talking about how she was messing with this dude, and she fucking, she got like upset he didn't call her one day or whatever, and then she started crying in the workshop because she felt like, damn, I need his call, and I feel like, that he doesn't like me, all this other crazy shit. But this is what I'm saying. This is where the neediness and all the goofy shit happens. You do not have to be texting and hitting up these people all day, especially when it's new. You understand what I'm saying? Look, let me tell you guys something. I was going to do a whole video on this, but I'll probably do a whole video on this later. But I wanted to tell you, I'll tell you this now. So the other day, I went on a date with this chick, right? I went on a date with a girl the other day. And goddamn, it's fucking loud over here. Shit. Let me wait till I pass all this loud shit, because I want to really get into this shit I'm about to say right now. This guy's blowing leaves and all that other shit. But what's popping with y'all in the chat? What's good with y'all in the chat room? You said if your life was full of abundance, you wouldn't care. Facts. But see, this is the thing. A lot of motherfuckers, they don't realize how needy they can be sometimes. Again, if a chick is someone substantial, a chick is your girlfriend, a chick is a chick you've been seeing for a while, then cool. Cool, we could talk, we could do all that shit. But if I just met you If we've only seen each other for a few weeks, I've only seen you twice, I don't need to be texting you all day. You understand? She don't need to be texting me all day. You understand what I'm saying? That doesn't need to happen. But a lot of times it's happening not because they want to actually talk to you, but because they want to keep tabs on you. They want to keep seeing if you're interested. Most of the texts that the person hits you up with is a, hey, are you still interested in me text? Do you still like me text? That's what they're saying. Now, the story I was going to tell you. So I went on a date with this chick. I think it was last week or whatever it was, right? So we sitting there, we talking. Everything was cool at first, right? Now I'm not going to get to too much of the details. I'll probably do a whole nother video about the details of this. But long story short, the chick fucking walked out of the fucking date. She walked out on me on the date. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning we were chilling there talking. Matter of fact, she didn't even walk. She actually almost like damn near ran out on the date. Because we were sitting there, we was having a drink, and basically, long story short, we was talking about some shit, and she was sitting next to me, and her jacket was next to her on the couch of the bar, in the bar, whatever. We done these little couch things. So basically, we was talking about some shit, and she went to the bathroom. She came back and sat down next to me, and then 2 minutes later, as we're talking, she grabs her coat and she's like, "Hey, I don't think me and of the date." So the chick so she ran out on me the whole week before every day up until the date. Almost every day up until the date. What was the point of all the texting and the communication and going back and forth if when we actually went on the goddamn date, right? Nothing happened. What was the point? What was the point? You know what I'm saying? What was the point of all of that texting? There was no point at all. You understand what I'm saying? There was no point. So she's texting me, hitting me up, oh, hey this, hey that, what's up, blah, blah, blah. And then we go on a date, and she's not feeling the date, so she leaves. What was the point of the texting? There was no point. You understand what I'm saying? No point at all. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like, people, they do this shit because what happens is that, and this is what I think happened on the date too. I think, because the stuff we were talking about, basically it was me, explaining to her about my lifestyle and all this other shit. So I don't think that she was clear or didn't read my profile on the dating app about me being non-monogamous and all that other stuff. So I think she must have thought I was like some regular single dude and I was gonna end up being her next boyfriend or some shit. And so she felt a certain type of way and ran out. You understand what I'm saying? So not only was she texting me all week, if she was texting me, when she was texting me, there was no fucking pertinent information she was trying to get out of me that could have told her that she wouldn't want to fuck with a dude like me, right? She was just texting and texting and texting, doing all this texting shit, basically to sort of keep it going, to sort of feel like, well, maybe I should keep texting this guy to keep the momentum up and all this other stuff. You understand what I'm saying? And this is what a lot of people do. Man, it's fucking humid as fuck out here. See, on the surface, it seems like a harmless, regular thing. You understand what I'm saying? That's what it seems like on the surface.
Hacking.
What happened?
Saudis are hacking whatever you do.
Oh, word? They probably are. Who knows? Who knows? Hilarious. Anyway, man, but that's the thing, man. You know, you have people out here who they're doing specific things because, you know, they have some feeling within themselves that they just don't feel, you know, comfortable in the situation. They're like, they're on their fucking toes at this point. They're like, I gotta text her, I gotta call her, I gotta hit him up, I gotta do this. Because they're in constant fear of being left alone. They're in constant fear of, you know, someone not wanting to fuck with them and be with them. You understand what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's what it is. You know what I mean? So, you know. But yeah, that's what happens, man. A lot of these motherfuckers out here, you know, they're doing all these things out of fear. You do not need to text and call and hit up this chick all day. Just set up the fucking date, meet her in person, fill the chick out, give shit time, and then as time goes on, if the chick is someone substantial, a chick becomes a girlfriend, whatever it is, then y'all could do all that extra shit. But for now, just keep it cool, keep it light, keep it chill. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Listen, guys, I'm about to head up out of here. Make sure you guys check out the Patreon, patreon.com/Mr. Locario. Also check out badboymembership.com. All right, I'm out of here, man.